Hey, welcome back, American government class. It is December 1st, 2020. It is Tuesday, which means a few things. One, Thanksgiving break is over. Hope you guys had a wonderful Thanksgiving break. But two, we only have class on Tuesday and Thursday this week, meaning next class you have that is correct, weekly review quiz. So you're going to want to pay attention to everything we do today for your weekly review quiz coming up this week. Take a look at the board here. Only got 4 things, and as some of you have noticed, it's a pretty short class compared to others. Going to be a pretty easy day for you. We're going to go over our 5-minute review, as always. You may want to pay special close attention to the 5-minute review today. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, hint, hint. Then we're going to do some federal office holders work again. There's a back page to that gold sheet that I sent you guys last class. Sent you the back side today, and we're going to complete that. That will be your assignment, and I have a very specific and important attendance question for you. And then you'll be done for the day, all right? With that being said, let's go ahead and start our 5-minute review right now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, 5-minute review time. I'm going to try to make it fast, but that does not mean you should not pay attention. In fact, if you recall, I hinted, I winked, I nudged that you might want to write some of these answers down. You might want to write all of them down. It'll be good practice, and it may come in handy at some point in time. Here we go. Number 1, what was the United States' first Constitution called? For the record, there are 40 questions. Number 2, why didn't the Articles of Confederation work? Number 3, and I'm going to stop numbering them because I will get confused. Give me 5 weaknesses of the Articles of Confederation. Why was the requirement of 9 out of 13 states being present to pass a law a problem? What does the word amend mean? What was the flashpoint or event that led to Alexander Hamilton calling for another convention? A convention in Philadelphia. What was the only purpose of the Philadelphia Convention? What was their original purpose? What did they want to do? And what did they do in Philadelphia instead? Who is considered to be the father, el padre, of the Constitution? What were 3 characteristics of the delegates at the Constitutional Convention? Which plan was for the large states? That's all you should know. Large states, that's all you should need to know. And gave votes to states based on the state's population. And conversely, which plan was for the small states and gave equal votes to all states regardless of population? What was the name of the compromise that took pieces from both plans? What was the name of the compromise that counted slaves as 3/5 of a person? For what 2 reasons were slaves counted as 3/5 of a person? Why did we count them? When was the Constitution signed? Give me the month, day, and year. What was the name of the group of people who were against ratifying the Constitution? They were so anti the Constitution. And what was the name of the group of people who were in favor of ratifying the new Constitution? Name 1 Federalist and 1 Anti-Federalist. What was the main reason the Anti-Feds were against ratifying the new Constitution? What was the name of the series of essays that the Federalists wrote to try to convince the public it was a good idea? Remember, so many essays. And who are the 3 authors of the Federalist Papers? Who made a promise to add a Bill of Rights? And where can we find the Bill of Rights in the Constitution? What is the intro to the Constitution called? The 6 goals of the Preamble are aimed at fixing what? How many articles of the Constitution are there? Ooh. List the articles in the correct order. What is an amendment and how many are there? Which principle of the Constitution shows that the people have the power? Which principle says that the government cannot do whatever it wants? That their power is not unlimited? Which principle of the Constitution says that government power will be separated into 3 different branches? Sticking with the principles, which principle says that each branch of government will have some power over the other? Which 2 clauses of the Constitution guarantee freedom of religion? Which clause of the Constitution states that all states must respect what other states have ruled? Which clause says that the Constitution and all federal laws are the highest laws in the land? You might even call them supreme. And sticking with the clauses, which clause says that every person, regardless of color, sex, etc., must be protected by the government equally? And finally, going off of our gold sheet from last class, how many senators are there in the U.S. Senate? Total number of senators. How many members are in the House of Representatives? And finally, how many Supreme Court justices are there? That is the end of your 5-minute review. Hope you got those answers. If you need to go back and watch it and pause, feel free to do so. All right, ladies and gentlemen, hope you wrote down all those answers. For today's assignment, I said we'd be finishing our federal office holders chart. That was this page that I sent you last class. We'll zoom on in. There is a backside, as I mentioned earlier, right here. You are going to complete both the top and bottom of this backside. I sent it to you in your emails this morning. Hopefully you've received them. If you take a look, the first column is all about the legislative branch. The bottom part is special info on the Senate only. The middle column is all about the executive branch. The bottom part is special info on the vice president only. Third column here is all about the judicial branch. Bottom is special info on the Supreme Court only. For this top part, you're going to put the powers and the duties of each branch, all right? So what powers and what responsibilities and jobs does the Congress have, the legislative branch? What about the president and the executive branch? And then right here, it says, here are cases involving. That's all you have to do is tell me what cases does the Supreme Court hear. Then the bottom part, like I said, is all special info on the Senate, the Vice President, and the Supreme Court only. Now, that information you might be wondering, where do I find it? It's in those 3 pink packets from last class. So you're going to have to go back to last class's video, go hit pause, read them again, find the information from those packets, all right? Remember, there's 3 packets, each 2 pages long. They're the pink ones. All the information you need is in there. All the correct information is right in there. That will be your assignment today. Part of your assignment. Complete the backside of the federal office holders chart. For your attendance question, I would like you to send me all the answers to today's 5-minute review. Hope you were paying attention and I hope you wrote them down like I told you to. Both of those will count as grades for you, so you might as well consider them both assignments. But this is today's assignment. This is today's attendance question. They are both due today. So make sure you get those to me as soon as you can. Once this video is over, get to work on those bad boys. If you have any questions, I am here all day long, right at the laptop. Holler at me and I'll get back to you ASAP. Do not forget, we have a weekly review quiz next week. Probably mostly going to be all on the gold chart that we're doing right now. We'll go over that on Thursday as well. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. We'll see you on Thursday.